Are you looking to buy a house in Tri-Cities, Washington, but you want to make sure you're doing the right things and not making any mistakes? Keep watching this video because I got 5 tips for things not to do if you're preparing to buy a house. Hey, if you're new to the channel, I'm Connor MacDougall, and I know a lot of people like to give advice on things you should do prior to buying a house or when you're buying a house, but I thought I'd do the opposite of things you need to avoid because you don't know what you don't know, and this is just a quick little run through of 5 things that I think you should keep in mind if you're thinking about buying a house or already starting the process. Number 1, this one's pretty simple. Don't miss any payments. So that could be credit cards, it could be a car loan, it could be another mortgage if you already own a house. Whatever it is that you're currently financing, make sure you're not missing any payments because that could negatively affect your credit score and your credit history and make it more difficult to buy a house. Number 2, if at all possible, try to avoid changing jobs leading up to buying a home. The lenders like to see 2 years worth of consistent employment history when they're pre-approving you and doing your underwriting. So if at all possible, stay at your current job. You can always switch after, but it's best not to make any major changes like that leading up to buying a house because it will affect your chances of getting approved for financing. Number 3, don't acquire any new debt. So that could mean buying a new car, that could mean all those little offers they give you when you're purchasing things online where you interest-free payments for 6 months or so on. Don't take on any new debt when leading up to buying a house because you want to have as little debt as possible to have the best income to debt ratio, which will make sure that you can afford as much house as you would like to spend on. Number 4, and this is getting into the house buying process, try not to make any lowball offers. These are offers kind of below 5 to 10% below market value or asking price, whichever's lower. You don't want to run the risk of insulting the seller right off the get-go. These are the people that you're going to have to come to terms on a contract with and then see that contract all the way through till closing. So start off on the right foot. If you're looking to get a deal and it's not a home you love, then sure, you can go ahead and do that. But if it's a house you really love and you truly want the house, don't go in with a lowball offer because it's just going to leave a bad taste in the seller's mouth, and you want those people to be cooperating with you right until the end if anything comes up that needs to be dealt with prior to closing. And the last one, number 5, when you're reviewing repair items after your inspection, try not to haggle on the small stuff. Obviously, if there's big items that need to be done or that you want to be done before you move in or you'd like a credit for, things like the roof, things like any foundational or structural issues, maybe major issues with the plumbing or electrical. Obviously, yes, you want to get that dealt with or be compensated for it. But if it's small stuff like outlet covers and just little things here or there, maybe a faucet, a door handle that you don't like or that's not working well, try to keep things in perspective. If it's going to cost you the same as a cup of coffee to fix, maybe not worth putting in a contract and haggling over when you're looking at like a $500,000 purchase possibly. So that was it, short and sweet. These are 5 tips for things not to do. If you found these helpful and you'd like to receive more tips about the buying and selling process or just about the Tri-Cities housing market in general, please subscribe to my channel below and hit that bell for notifications when I release new videos. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out and I'll see you all again next time.